Alright, y'all, now the first one was good, like really fucking good, so y'all better not fuck this shit up, I swear to fucking God. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Film Data. Today we got a movie review today. We're going to be talking about the brand new movie that just dropped on some crazy horror, paranormal, demon shit. These motherfuckers are back. The first one was fire, so they had to come back for a re-up, and I hope they know what they fucking doing and they made it fucking just as good or better. I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Talking about the new fucking movie, The Conjuring 2. Now, for those who aren't familiar, The Conjuring was a movie that came out in 2013, a fucking crazy good horror movie. It stars Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga? I can't fucking pronounce her last name, but she up in there, and there was two fucking paranormal fucking investigators. She's like the ghost hunters and shit, but they real life ghost hunters. They ain't no bullshit like that fucking TV show. Motherfuckers don't ever find shit on that show. I don't even know why they still got a goddamn job. Whatever. But they go by the names of Ed and Lorraine Warren, and they are very famous and well-known paranormal investigators. They actually are the ones who worked on the Amityville horror case, that crazy fucking shit where the dude fucking killed everybody in the house and it's weird shit. Just look it up, it's fucking crazy. But now, a new fucking threat has happened overseas, and they have to fucking go solve that shit. Probably against their wishes because, you know, they tired of the paranormal shit. They don't want to do this no more because motherfuckers see fucking terrible shit and it's scary, I bet. So now let's talk about The Conjuring 2 and let's see if it's better than the first one. Because like I said, the first one was fucking fire, nigga. It was actually legitimately a fucking scary, nice fucking horror movie. So let's see if they can keep that momentum going. Let's talk about the shit. Now, the setup of the movie goes like this. It is a few years past the Amityville case that Ed and Lorraine have done. They got a little notoriety, but also a couple haters being like, yo, motherfuckers, y'all fucking lying and shit. Ghosts don't exist. Demons don't exist. Y'all on that bullshit. So, you know, they live in that double life of like, fuck these motherfuckers. They don't know what life is like for us demon hunters and shit. But at the same time, they living pretty good. They got a nice little fucking house. I mean, they got a little paper in the pocket. So now they get a call from this motherfucker over in London because apparently this family is going through a similar occurrence. There's this little girl by the name of Janet. She lives with her like four other motherfuckers. I think she got like two brothers and two other sisters. Her mama was fucking, and her daddy, he left because he was fucking some other chick on the other side of the fucking street, and they got twins, and he left and took everything, even the vinyl. That's fucked up. You took the vinyl too, nigga? Shit, you savage. Anyway, so now she is living as a single mom of like 4 or 5 kids. She got a lot of kids there, and she trying. It's hard. Everything breaking down. House look like shit. And now fucking a demon shows up because Janet was fucking around with a Ouija board that she fucking made. See, that's what the problem is. Y'all need to stop fucking with them Ouija boards. I told you it's just bad news. Now look, fucking demon is in the house, and it ends up causing a lot of disturbances in the house. Shit starts moving, fucking shit starts happening, and Janet really starts getting fucking possessed. It's fucking creepy and shit. And then it gets a little fucking press and notoriety because even the police see the shit. This fucking English fucking paranormal dude sees the shit. Everybody's seeing the shit. So now who you gonna call? Ed and Lorraine, because the fucking Ghostbusters really don't exist. So you call them because they're some real motherfuckers, real shit. So they call them, they come over to the house in England, and now they gotta figure out what the fuck is there, why the fuck it's there, and get that shit the fuck out ASAP before it fucking terrorizes and kills the whole family, at least Janet, who fucking started the whole thing with that bullshit Ouija board shit. I told you, don't fuck with them Ouija boards. I'm telling you, Granddad says, don't fuck with Ouija boards or you'll get possessed by a goddamn demon in England or wherever you live. So that's the basic plot and premise of the movie. So now let's talk about what y'all really want to fucking know. Is this shit good? And I gotta say, it's pretty fucking good movie, y'all. Now, it is not as good as the first Conjuring. I'm gonna let that shit out right there. Like, that's me personally. The first one, I think, has got this one. But for a sequel, it is not fucking bad. And I like how it fucking tells the story. Now, it does pretty much continue right off where the last Conjuring ended. And we just kind of see what Ed and Lorraine are going through right now. They're kind of getting a little bit more, you know, flack for what they do. They're still getting like undermined and undercut for their work. Nobody still fucking really believes them. Well, you got your skeptics and shit, but you got some people who do support them, which is really cool. And then you gotta get a point where Ed and Lorraine are fucking thinking about getting out the game. I'm like, yo, this is too fucking crazy. I'm trying to get out the game. I'm trying to live like a regular fucking life. No demonicness in my life. That's what they fucking want. Well, that's what fucking Lorraine wants. But Ed's like, nah, the game needs me. He's like, I can't leave the demon game. It fucking needs me. That's what he didn't say it like that, but that's what he fucking meant. So now they're kind of forced to help this family out. And in between that, you kind of see what the family goes through prior to that. You can see the struggle of the mom trying to raise the kids on her own. Everything's fucking up with her. She's trying her best. And it's just like she's already down on her luck. And then the motherfucking demon just comes and just puts 2 fucking feet on the back. Like, motherfucker, it's getting worse. And on top of that, you kind of just see the struggle that Janet goes through because she's an 11-year-old girl and she's getting possessed by some crazy demon. She ain't got no fucking friends no more. Her fucking family's scared of her. She has to lock herself in the fucking room or fucking tie herself to the bed so she doesn't get up and fucking escape and cause some crazy demonic shit. And she's just going through a lot of bullshit herself. So in the beginning of the movie, you kind of see all that, and it kind of gives us a little bit of a slow start on the horror side. There are some cool jump scares here and there and some creepy moments, but it really doesn't pick up until when Ed and Lorraine get into the fucking house and they really start interacting with the demon and really start to fucking cause the demon to really get fucking pissed off. That's when the real sense of horror and craziness happens. And I like the fact that the movie sort of builds on the story. It tells you a lot of backstory. It gives you really a good setup for when Ed and Lorraine are there. I just think it takes a little too much time to do that. But when it does get to that point, the movie is fucking fantastic. There's a lot of creepy moments in here, a lot of demonic, ghostly, crazy fucking shit happens, of course. And they actually, the cool thing about this movie is the demon actually takes different forms. So you're not seeing the same fucking demon over and over again. You're seeing like, he kind of rotates into certain forms and certain things, so it's actually pretty cool. Kind of keeps it a little bit fresh, which I appreciate it. And on top of that, the climax and the ending of this movie, even though it's sort of like the same sort of ending that you would get in any sort of demon movie, I kind of like the suspense and the build-up, and also the what could possibly happen scenario that Lorraine kind of envisions with her husband Ed. So we kind of see if that plays out, or if she's able to sort of change what she thinks is gonna happen, on top of trying to save Janet and the family. So it's a lot of crazy cool things that are happening in this movie. It's creepy, it's got some scares in there, it's got a good story in there. The characters on here all go through a certain fucking change or fucking dynamic, from the family to Ed and Lorraine themselves, and they sort of like end up, by working together or kind of getting into the situation together, they both end up coming out stronger in the end. And I think The Conjuring 2 is a very strong movie in itself. Like I said, I don't think it's better than the first one, but I think for a sequel, because these days sequels are always fucking trash, they did a good fucking job. And I think that now there's really nothing more that they can go with this. I don't know, maybe they can go Conjuring 3, but I think they're gonna be fucking milking the cow a little too much. You got away with a second sequel, a decent one. Don't fuck up. Just leave it alone. Move on. Please don't fuck this up, because y'all made a fucking decent fucking sequel and I wasn't mad about the shit. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that The Conjuring 2 is a very well put together sequel that is not as good as the first one, but hey, it's fucking good though. It's still a good fucking movie. All I'm saying is that it's creepy, it's scary. The jump scares, you're not gonna always be like, ow, but they do get you some points, and guys appreciate that shit. But it's a horror movie, so it doesn't just rely on jump scares. It's got a creepy factor, it's really dark, it's shot very well, the acting is done well. I like Vera Farmiga, that's her name, I hope. And Patrick Wilson's character, the replies, Ed and Lorraine, they did it very well. They look good on camera together. The family does really good on here. Janet's character does a good job. The demonic possession things are really fucking creepy and cool. They kind of put a new fucking spin on it. And it's just a really dope fucking movie that I think people should check out, especially if you were a fan of the first Conjuring. I think you're gonna like this one. Like I said, no, I don't think it's better than the first one, but god damn it, it's a sequel. And for a sequel, you usually expect the worst, and they did a good fucking job. Now just don't make a third one, and if you do, you better make this shit spec-fucking-tacular. It better not be a goddamn flaw. The only thing I have to say about this fucking movie is that it starts off a little slow, it does get a little bit dry in the beginning, but it does pick up, and for the most part, I have to say that some of these scares are meh, but for a story, it's fucking good. So it's not a great, perfect movie, but for a sequel, it is fucking good. So all I gotta say is that for me, The Conjuring 2 is not Granddad approved because it's not better than the first one to me, but I will give it a very highly Granddad recommended. So go check it out. It's out today. Definitely worth the $11.50 popcorn and the drink. Gotta check that shit out and get your scare on. Make sure you see it later tonight though, when it's nice and dark and creepy and like, you know, so you can get you a couple nightmares. I mean, I ain't scared shit. I'm not gonna get no nightmares. I ain't got no nightmares from the shit. But I think it's a fucking dope movie. You definitely gotta check out. And if you're a fan of this franchise, well, it's not a franchise yet. I'm not gonna say that because they ain't made a third one, but they're not gonna make a third one. If you're a fan of this 2-part series, then check the shit out. But I got nothing more to say. The Conjuring 2 is very highly Granddad recommended. So go watch the shit right now. Flip it. Alright guys, gonna do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of The Conjuring 2 if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, like I said, it's a very good sequel. I was surprised with how good they fucking was able to make this shit. And I think, even though it's not better than the first one, it stands on its own and it's got a lot of good things about it. Slow start to me, but they do pick up and it does get really good around the end. And I do like the story, I like the ending, and it is genuinely a creepy, scary movie, so you gotta check that shit out. Previous videos on the side as well as my latest single. Check those out, show them some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, links in the description below, and subscribe. Button on the screen, button below, Woolly Reviews, twice a week, gaming channel, check that out. And I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, granddaughter, The Conjuring 2. So this is why you don't fuck with Ouija boards or anything possessive, demonic, none of that shit. I stay clear away because shit like this happens and then you fucking end up a fucking legendary case and somebody dies or some shit. I don't want it in my life. I don't need it. I don't. I'm out of here.